Welcome to Operation Football, brought to you by Simon's Specialty Cheese. Eric, we've made it to the final week of the regular season, but still plenty to decide before those playoff brackets come out tomorrow.
That's right. Teams fighting to become playoff eligible, and we've got some conference crowns on the line, including Oshkosh North going for their first title since 2014. First, they have to get past the undefeated reigning conference champs, Notre Dame, though. The Tritons strike first in this one, opening drive, every play as a handoff, and then Kingston Allen finishing off this one. Down the sideline, you're not going to catch him. 47 yards to the house, Notre Dame up 7-zip. Spartans answer right back. Bryce Ott goes airborne, finds a wide open Dalton Clark, who backs into the end zone. And
rubbing it in.
That's right. We're all tied at 7 at that point. First play of the second quarter, though. Clark hauls in another one. This one from 39 yards. North thinking upset, maybe 14-7. But the Tritons answer the bell. Who else? Allen.
No surprise.
He punches it in from 11 yards out. They're now up at 14. Second quarter now. The direct snap to Allen. He doesn't always even need a quarterback. He plows forward, reaches for the goal line. He's got another score. His third of 4 touchdowns, make it 24-14 at the break. We go to the fourth. But at that point, it was all they needed as the Tritons earn another conference title.
We learned that what we think the kids are made of, they showed it tonight. You know, we talk about it, we try to simulate it at practice, but you play against a good team like North was and is, you have to be able to step up, and we were able to do that tonight.
Honestly, I don't think it's on my back. It's on every single person on that O-line's back that blocks for me. They're amazing line. I literally couldn't ask for anything better. And if I'm going to put it on their back, I want them to trust me too. So I'm going to run as hard as I can for them.
Joey had 188 yards and 3 touchdowns in the first half. I think he put the game on his back. Breaking news. Notre Dame has a good running game. Yeah. Breaking news.
Yeah, and Oshkosh North undefeated going in that one too, so we didn't know which way it would go. Both of them, it was kind of their biggest game on the schedule, crash course all season, so credit to Notre Dame for winning it. Well, now we'll go to the Bay Conference. If Seymour beats Winneconne here, the two will share the conference title. Thunder up 12-7 at half. After the break, it's intercepted. Jordan Thompson pays off the tip drill. Thunder have it back. That Wolves defense gets a stop, though. Then Brody Schaefer punches it in, gives Winneconne a 1-point lead. So they're going to go for 2, try to get it to 3. Schaefer motions out, calling Hudson Samolinski's number. The big fella makes it 15-12. Lift them up in the air. They're not satisfied yet. Fourth quarter, Schaefer, pop pass, Jordan Netcavan to help put it out of reach. Winneconne goes on to win it 29-12, and they are alone at the top of the Bay Conference.
To the Packerland, Kewanee wins the conference title outright with a victory over Marinette. The Marines can grab a share, though. The visitors on the board first. Chase McGregor to Eli Manor for the opening touchdown, but Kewanee responds. Brett Paulson, Connor Kilgore from short distance ties it up at 7, but Kewanee keeps that momentum going. Paulson calling his own number, breaks a tackle, races in for a 19-yard score. Storm roll tonight, 42-21. They're Packerland Conference champs.
Look at that. And the FRCC North, meanwhile, Bayport visiting Pulaski. The Pirates barely losing to Westophira last week and seems to have lit a fire under them. Matt Stevens looking end zone. Casey Jacobson makes the play. Pirates up 7-zip. Then Stevens, as Bayport is threatening again, the QB keeps it himself. He could basically walk behind that O-line into the land of 6. It's a 2-score game. To the second quarter, the Moon Man, Brady Moon, around the outside for, you guessed it, another Bayport touchdown as the Pirates roll 42-0. A big-time upset in the FVA, opening the door for a shared conference title. Neenah was undefeated in conference play. Meanwhile, Hortonville just got their first win of the season last week. Hortonville beats Neenah tonight, so can someone else come away with a share?
That's a stunner, and that means Kimberly just needs to knock off rival Appleton North. Lightning up 3 in the first half. Going for it on 4th down. Grant Hardy trying to move the sticks with his legs, takes a big hit, goes out of bounds, comes up just literally inches short.
Look at that.
Kimberly marches downfield from 3 yards out. Maddox Hermes plowing his way in to put the makers in front. Then later from the north 9-yard line, looks like a Hermes sweep. Nope. Instead, he finds Jackson Diedrich knocked out just at the pylon. Hermes, though, takes care of the rest from a 1-yard out. Makers earn a share of the FVA with a 28-10 win.
Look at that. Staying in the conference, Appleton East, fresh off of an upset over North last week. They're visiting Kaukauna, who is firmly on that playoff bubble. We're tied at 0, under 3 left in the first half. East hands it off to Alex Thompson. Solid little gain there as they try to break the deadlock. Then going to the air, Joshua Christensen to move the chains. And who are they going to go to with goal to go? How about Aiden Cruz? As the Patriots go up 7-0 at halftime, but after the break, all Kaukauna. The Ghosts are playoff bound with a 14-7 win.
Out to the Northeastern, Freedom and Luxembourg Casco in the mix for the Northeastern. Just need some help, but one of them's got to take care of business themselves tonight. Nolan Phillips splitting the uprights for the Freedom. That makes him the all-time field goal leader for the Irish.
Historic.
Then later in the fourth, George Van Schnedel up the gut, and he is gone. 42 yards for the house call to make it a 2-score game. Spartans need to put together a drive. Facing third and long, Eli Doreen rolling out, and he's picked off by Henry Van Asten. Freedom finishes the season with a 33-20, but Little Chute wins the conference outright.
All right, two-time NEC champ Wrightstown trying to become playoff eligible as they host New London. 5 to go in the third quarter. Wrightstown's Daniel Bunton airing it out. There's Bennett Stengel going up and get it to move those sticks. Keeping it on the ground now, Logan Kiddo barely gets touched on his way in for a TD. Wrightstown up 14-0. Now they got to respect the run. Play fake, looking deep. Rogan Thompson with room to run, taken down after a big gain. And if it ain't broke, back to Kiddo. He's in for another TD. Wrightstown is headed to the postseason with a 21-7 win.
Well, maybe Michigan will join them. They just need a win over Southern Door tonight. Indians rocking the pink jerseys and rolling into the end zone. 16-yard run by Max Vogel. Jax Vogel makes it 32-0 in the third quarter. Eagles do get that score back. QB keeper for Caleb Delwicki makes it a 32-28 contest at that point. But Mishicot, they go for one more score, heading to the playoffs. Vogel again for the touchdown. Mishicot wins 40-8.